Welcome to Current Chatter, the place where we dive into the latest news and happenings going on around the world. Join mother and son duo Kota and Losa as they engage in lively debates over current affairs and anything else that sparks a discussion. With diverse perspectives and a bit of fun, you never know what topics will come up next. Tune in every Friday afternoon for your weekly dose of Current Chatter.
What's going on, all you chatterheads? I hope you're having a wonderful week. Here we are, Friday afternoon with your weekly dose of podcasting. As always, I'm with Mama. Mama, how you doing?
Good, tired. It's been a really long week, and it's only, well, we record on Wednesday nights, but yeah, so it's been a really long week, and it's only Wednesday night. Not quite as long as what you've been going through, but yeah, a little bit of a stretch for me.
Sunday I wake up and Rin's like, so I don't think our furnace is working. And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? Our furnace isn't working. I went, yeah, I don't think the furnace is blowing hot air because it'll turn on, but there's no hot air coming from the furnace. And I was like, okay, that sucks. So then I went and messed with it. I don't know fuck all about furnaces. I'm texting Mom going, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So she's like, get a hold of your dad. And I was like, oh, Dad's hunting. I can't, bother him at hunting. And so I'm guessing that you were like, hey, you need to get a hold of me because he ended up calling me. Is that what you did?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did. That was the mom. That was the mom move. When all else fails, reach out to Dad.
And he was like, well, is your pilot light on? And I was like, I don't fucking know. He's like, well, go look. And he explained to me how to look. And our particular furnace doesn't have a pilot light. Ours is new enough not to have a pilot light, but old enough to fucking break down. Our looking at the model, it was
of course.
It was in 2000, so it's a 25-year-old furnace.
Oh wow, so that's long.
Yeah, it is a long life.
Yeah, have you done any maintenance with it?
No, I don't know. I changed the filter. I don't change the filter. Rin changes the filter.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That kind of. Good job,
Rin bought a big pack. Yeah, good job, Rin. Rin bought a big pack of them, so we just leave new filters. We have like 5 or 6 new filters just sitting right there next to it. So I was like, okay, let me change the filter, see if that works. And nothing happened. It's still like it's kicking on, but it's not blowing the hot air. So luckily, Mom was able to spot me a couple of bucks and help me get a technician out here to look at it. And he's like, oh, your such and such fan isn't turning on. So there's like 3 stages to get the hot air. It's the fan kicks on, and then the pilot light kicks on. And then the fan will help blow the hot air. Well, my fan's not kicking on. And he's like, we can order the part. I don't know how long the part's going to take to get here because it's an older model. And then we can fix it, but it'll be $5,000 to fix. And I'm like, bro, I just had to I had to ask my mom for money to just get you out here. I don't have just $5,000 sitting around. So, yeah. So that's what Ren and I are dealing with. And they're looking online. And for all you new homeowners out there, or not even new homeowners, anyone who's having furnace problems, you're supposed to do this calculation. It's called the $5,000 rule with your furnace. You're supposed to take the age of your furnace and times that by whatever the cost is going to be to fix it. And if it goes over $5,000, it's probably in your best interest to get a new furnace. So I have a 25-year-old furnace, and they already they said it was like $4,785 or some shit like that. So I was like, okay, so that kicks that out of the bucket. So we're back to square one, trying to figure it out. It sounds like we are going to do some kind of escrow thing in it. Luckily, we have some money in the house, so we're gonna just bite the bullet and get a loan out for that. And yeah, hopefully we're hoping to get like 10 or 15 out of the loan, so that way we can get the central air, which will increase the value of our home already, and then whatever's left we're going to put toward our pipe loan, because during the summer, do you remember when our pipes backed up and I had to figure out $12,000 in a hurry?
Yeah, and you had to, yeah.
So
you have had nothing but bad luck when it comes to luck for the house.
Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping this is the last little thing. We talked about possibly getting a new water heater, because our water heater is also 20 plus years old. I think it's 2014.
Yeah, that's we replaced our water heater the same time we did the our central air, and it was a smart move. And when we did it, they cut us a really good deal to include that.
So don't go with the first person that comes out and gives you some,
No, we're gonna
Tell
do
them,
the
I just
3
want an
quote
estimate.
thing. Yeah, the 3 quote thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we talked about getting a new water heater, and like really the cost of a new water heater doesn't look as straining as the cost of a new furnace. And what's really straining us right now is the loan that we have to pay that for the pipes. So if we can help pay down the loan on the pipes, we can get some relief, you know what I mean? And then we can start saving back up for emergencies, because our emergency fund, the little that we fucking had, went into the pipe this year. So
It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back to our conversation last week about everything just costs so much more now.
Yeah, definitely.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely ridiculous.
So we're going to do that. It's
I'm sorry you're dealing with that.
It's okay. It's an adult thing. And you know that one thing that I always wanted, and I don't even know why, I always wanted a house. I always wanted my own house. And now I have it, and I just have to, deal with the repercussions of that.
Yeah, being a homeowner, especially with an older home, you're gonna pay for it, but it's worth it in the fact that you have your own home.
Mm-hmm. What year was your house built? I can't remember.
1974.
Yeah, so my house is actually older than your house. Mine was 52.
Yeah, see, so you have to think every 25 years, everything in the house, including the roof, should be replaced every 25 years.
And that was the first thing we replaced was our roof. That was the absolute first thing that we did was replace our roof. So our roof is guaranteed for, 75 years. I think that's what they said. But
so
good.
It still needs to be
it's got a new
replaced
roof. It's got new plumbing lines to the city water line. So, it'll pay off in the long run, and that's just what I keep fucking telling myself. If we ever go sell it, because I don't know if we can afford to ever buy a new house. This may be my forever house, but we are doing things that could help us in the long run. You know what I'm saying?
That's what me and Dad did. We were like, oh, we're gonna move. We'll eventually move. We're gonna move. We never did, and finally, you guys moved out, and it was time to make this our forever home because we're not gonna move, because moving is too much work. Which is kind of sad because I've only lived 3 places my entire life. I lived with my parents, and then I got married at such a young age, and then I lived in a apartment, and then from the apartment we moved to our house.
You lived with Dad at his parents' house for a minute before you got the apartment, correct?
Oh, yes, for just a couple months, yeah.
Yep. But that's besides the point. I don't know.
Being an adult sucks.
It really does.
It's hard work.
It really does. After all the bills came out, I was able to scrounge up enough money to pay the mortgage. I was left with 58 cents in my account, and this is the brokest I've ever been in my adult life. Ever. Even in my 20s.
58 cents is 58 cents. I bounce in and out I bounce in and out so much that 58 cents, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Right?
I can get... They used to do ice cream cones for a quarter when you were little, and we would take you and Justin to get ice creams for a quarter. But inflation has ruined that. Look at the dollar store. It's the $10 store now, isn't it?
It's $1.25 now. It's the $1.25 store.
I heard they're moving up to $1.50.
Yeah,
they didn't change their name. They all can't be Dollar Tree.
It doesn't surprise me. All of their goods are from China, and we have, a 75% tariff on them? So it doesn't surprise me.
I follow this girl on TikTok, and she loves to go to the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General. And she's like, I did some retail therapy at the Dollar General and only spent $32. And then she'll do this whole haul of all these Dollar Tree items that she got and that she's so very excited about. And her joy is so contagious that you can't help but not. You smile while she's doing these hauls.
So last week you kind of touched on it just a little bit, and I wanted there's a development in the monkeys.
Oh, the monkeys that didn't escape, that were in the crashed car, correct?
Correct. So there's actually 2 updates. So I have one update that I wanted to talk about, and then the second update, I'm going to do the second update first. So the second update was that these monkeys weren't actually research monkeys. They were on their way to be research monkeys, but they never got to the location to have the research done.
So why did they tell everybody that they could have hepatitis and all these other diseases?
Fear-mongering. That's the best thing I can come up with. You see a monkey...
Has to be.
Absolutely. So none of these monkeys were actually contagious with hepatitis and all that shit. What did it say? It said it had hepatitis, AIDS, and herpes.
Herpes, yes.
Yep. So
can't leave that one out.
No, we can't.
The one that'll drive you crazy.
Monkeys, herpes. Wasn't there a herpes pox or a monkey pox going around for a second?
I think there was monkey pox. I want to say yes, but I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on that.
Okay. So this article comes from AP, Associated Press, and it says, Mississippi mother kills escaped monkey fearing for her children's safety.
Yes. I know about this. Go ahead.
Okay. So one of the monkeys that escaped last week after a truck turnover on a Mississippi highway was shot and killed early Sunday by a woman who said she feared for the safety of her children. Jessica Bon Frugelson said she was alerted early.
It's Jessica.
Sorry. Me, Jessica. I'm so glad you know that reference. I would never picture you knowing that reference.
It's me. It's Jessica.
It's me, Jessica. Anyways, she was alerted early Sunday morning by her 16-year-old son, who said he thought he had seen a monkey running in the yard outside their home near Hindenburg, Mississippi. She got out of bed, grabbed a firearm and her cell phone, and stepped outside, where she saw the monkey about 60 feet, approximately 18 meters away. Frugel said she and the other residents had been warned that the escaped monkeys carry diseases, so she fired her gun.
Killed it. Dead.
Bang. So she fired her gun.
That's a pretty good shot. Those monkeys aren't big monkeys. They're littler monkeys.
They're little monkeys. They're probably the size of a domesticated cat, maybe a little bigger than, not like a big tomcat, but like just your normal house cat, wouldn't you say?
Right. What a good shot she is, but I don't know if that would have been my first course of action. Shoot first, ask questions later. When it comes to diseased monkeys.
Yeah, I'm assuming that she didn't know the full story, that these weren't actually diseased monkeys. So I'm taking it as like she was going to do anything any other mother would do. Like if you knew there was escaped monkeys that had some kind of flesh-eating disease. Yeah, exactly. Would you not shoot it if me and that monkey came into contact?
Yeah, I'd shoot it.
Yeah, exactly. So she's doing what any other...
I would probably miss because I'm not that good of a shot.
Oh, you got to give yourself some credit.
I would attempt to shoot it. Dad sent me an article about a lady who fired her 6-shooter gun at her husband, and she missed him each time, so she bludgeoned him with the gun. Like, why would you stick around after 6 missed shots?
That's fucking
is my
brutal.
First question.
He must have done something real bad. He said that you know what he probably did?
And
he probably gave her shit because his hash browns were green.
Boy, can you imagine?
Anyways, I'm going to go on with the story. Ferguson says, I did what any other mother would do to protect her children. She has 5 children ranging from ages 4 to 16. I shot at it, and it just stood there, so I shot again. He backed up, and that's when he fell.
Poor... You gotta feel bad for these monkeys. They
went through a horrible car crash, and now they're getting shot at. Fuck yeah, you gotta feel bad for these monkeys.
There's still 2 missing, Kota.
I know.
They haven't caught them all. There's still 2 monkeys missing.
The Jasper County Sheriff Office confirmed in a social media post that a homeowner had found one of the monkeys on their property Sunday morning, but said the officer didn't have any details. The Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks took possession of the monkey, the sheriff said. So it sounds like she didn't kill him. Before Ferguson had gone out...
That's what's been reported.
Yeah, before Ferguson had gone out the door, she had called the police and was told to keep an eye on the monkey. But she said that she was worried that if the monkey got away, it would threaten children around her home. If it attacked someone's kid and I could have stopped it, that would have been a lot on me. I can understand that.
That's a lot to think of, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't go, like, Mississippi, Texas, Alabama. People carry loaded guns with them everywhere they go.
Well, I mean, look at that neighbor show. I would have never expected that old lady to carry a gun and shoot someone. You said you didn't like that neighbor, the perfect neighbor.
Did you watch it?
I did. We watched it last night. I thought it was excellent.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was excellent because it stood on this white lady, tried to use the stand my ground law against a black person and failed. And it did say on there that a lot of the shootings because of the stand your ground law is white people versus people of color. And a lot of the times the white person gets away with it because the people of color have a different persona about them. You know what I mean? So it really did hit home for me that, like, there is that divide that I, as a white man, am never going to see. I don't get to see that kind of divide there because I don't have the wherewithal or the knowledge of what it's like to be a black American.
My problem with the show was that it just went so far, and then it was like, then it stopped. Like, what was why didn't they follow up with some type of social worker or something like that to go to this lady to find out that she was getting close to her breaking point?
Well,
and
I think at that point, all the officers just kind of thought this was a Karen. That like, the children said that, and even some of the police officers said she's just being a Karen. And they did say that in the video, was that they just thought that this person just was being an asshole to the neighborhood, when in all actuality, I will agree with you there, she needed some kind of mental health awareness, some kind of mental health resources, because really those kids, like, this woman got shot over playing football, over her kids playing football. That's 100% the reason. And, like, if you're going to live in that kind of...
Oh, it was an iPad. No, it was an iPad.
Well, it started out because...
her kids were playing football, and then she picked up an iPad off of the street and took it into her house, and it was that little kid, and that little kid wanted it back, and so then he went and told his mom, Karen stole it, and won't give it back to me. And the mom went over there and was like, give it back, and the lady said she feared for her life, which she wasn't feared. It was one thing I was kind of with her, like, a little bit, until they gave you the timeline of the situation.
How were you with her at all that point? My thing is like, she was an older lady, and she knew the neighborhood she lived in. She knew there were kids running around. Like, even when she...
Right.
I would
live there.
Yeah, exactly. Why live there? If you know kids are going to be a trigger for you, why not get pulled into an old folks home or a retirement community if you know kids are a trigger for you? And that's what
or
it really
an
seemed
adult community.
Exactly.
Is what she really needed. She didn't need to be around any kids. She was kind of grumpy.
Absolutely. That woman, AJ, died for absolute no reason. 100%. But you're right. It really did click for me also when they did the timelines. Because at one point she was like, it could have been 2 seconds to 10 minutes. And it was really like, what, 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Yeah, she had called the police.
Thing from start to finish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're like, you just don't have enough time to process that you're, she's like, well, it was 10 minutes. It had to have been 10 minutes. No, it was like 2 minutes from when you called to when the second call came in that you'd shot somebody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
I just didn't like the way it left so many things unsaid and undone.
Well, I also think that...
I can't think off the top of my head what some of those were, but
no, you're
I just
fine.
remember feeling so unsatisfied with the ending.
Mm-hmm. The other side to it is that it's just so recent also that we don't have all of the pieces lined up. It's like trying to stay current with true crime, you know what I mean? Well, it is true crime, but like trying to stay current with true crime, there's always so many variables that lead you to the actual truth. You remember what I was saying last week, that, like, being the centralist I am, I'm trying to see both sides to get to the actual truth. And I think with doing a documentary that just happened, it was like, what, in 2021 or 22? It was only a 2-year period. But it was a 2-year period, but they had enough police footage, because that's all it is. It's all body cam footage of what's happening, but they had enough to do an 1.5-hour movie about it. Do you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I just wanted more in depth, like, what really drove her to kill AJ. What drove her, like, what was wrong with her, and it doesn't have any of that information.
No,
didn't
I
give us
definitely
any
think
of
there
that. It just was like, yeah, there you go. Here, she couldn't say no. She admitted she'd killed her.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that she was just really cold hearted the way she acted when they said, someone, that AJ died from her wounds. And she was just like,
That was one of the hard parts for me, is where they tell AJ's ex-husband or the baby daddy that she had died, and then he has to go tell these children.
Oh, was that heartbreaking?
Oh, it was rough to watch. And then he called AJ's mom, and that, like, I can't imagine you getting that kind of call.
It would be horrible. I can't even explain to you how horrible that would be.
Yeah. But that's the perfect neighbor. I did not mean to get into this. I haven't drank that much.
So I was looking at an article, and it kind of goes along with like the monkey's escape.
Okay.
What would you do, Kota, if you were driving down the road and you saw a hatch open up on the semi in front of you, and a real live lion climbs out of the hatch and jumps from the moving vehicle? What would you do?
Are we on the interstate or the highway or anything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interstate.
I would. So in this scenario, the truck's right in front of me, and I'm seeing this lion pop out.
Mm-hmm. A driver on a South African road captured video. So it's not as weird as you think it is because it's in South Africa.
Okay.
But still.
Yeah.
It's still not something you see every day.
No, absolutely not. I think I would like to say that I'd probably swerve out of the way and then pull off to the side and watch what happens. Am I getting out of my car? Absolutely fucking not.
No way, Jose. Oh,
Am I recording what's about to happen? 100%.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of like stuff happening in South Africa, but yeah, could you imagine? I just would.
What's happening in South Africa? Do you know?
Oh, just with the farmers and stuff. There's something going on there. I don't like quote me or anything because I don't know anything except for I think it was happening in South Africa where they were having problems with white farmers and they were killing them. Killing the white farmers because
fuck the white man.
They want, yeah, heart-wrenching the stories that have come out of there regarding the farming industry. It's really bad.
So but anyways, this lion escaped? Did they capture the lion? What happened with the lion?
Yes, he was quickly apprehended, and it was under the influence of a tranquilizer, and they were surprised that it had been had as much spunk as it did in order to escape. So they then darted him again safely at this point and transported him to the farm where he was living.
Interesting.
That he had minor scrapes and bruises from jumping from a moving vehicle, but other than that, was okay. Can you believe that?
My only question is so like here in America we farm cows and pigs. They farm lions in Africa?
No, I think that they must have been moving them from one like place to another. They don't really go into detail about
like one sanctuary to another? Sanctuary.
It's craziness.
It's crazy. I what would you do in that scenario?
I don't know if I'd pull over. I would be so dumbfounded. I probably would crash my car. I'd be like, what? It's like the kangaroos that stopped traffic in Alabama and caused a big traffic jam, and they had to like tranquilize the kangaroo.
No, absolutely, definitely like that.
It was so funny today, Dakota. I was looking for stories for, some current stories that I could bring to our podcast tonight. And I ran across an article that was 10 of the most the least talked about stories that should be in headlines today. Mm-hmm. And one of them was the kangaroo story that we covered.
Really? Did we have any other ones that were covered?
We didn't have any other ones that were covered in that, but there was some crazy things. Give me 1 second to pull it up, and I can read to you what some of them are.
We gotta step up our game then.
We do. Something. Okay. 10 craziest news stories no one expected to read. So let's see the 10 craziest stories. So we'll just go through these really quick. Nuns on the run. See movies about nuns on the run trying to escape. Now it seems 3 elderly nuns in Austria elderly care facility and went on the run.
What are nuns running from?
Okay. Apparently, I don't know.
They
were running from
commune?
whatever. Back to the nunnery. The 9th one is that a crossbow bolt? So a man was called, well, not a man, but some police were called to do a welfare check on a 64-year-old man in Italy. When they walked in, they realized he had taken a shot from a crossbow to the head. There was no other information about whether or not he survived.
Oh, shit.
Immediately following everything. But got shot in the head with a crossbow and was pinned to the bed for 2 days. He hadn't eaten in 2 days. And it was a welfare check. So thank goodness somebody called and said, hey, will you go check on this man? Because he's been shot with a crossbow. Yeah. Then the meow that stopped the internet. Residents who live Wassalesi Beach in northwest England had what can only be described as a confusing encounter when on Facebook another person posted that they'd been walking their dog and a man is dressed as a cat and hissing and snarling at people with dogs and other people walking up and down the street. And so the police were called to investigate why this man was doing such crazy things.
Fuck?
They never found the man or the cat he pretended to be.
That reminds me of the lady in New York at the law firm who would growl and roar at her colleagues.
Bite people?
Yeah.
Right, didn't she end up biting a couple of them?
10 people. 10 people. She bit 10 people before they fired her.
Weird. So the seventh one is, I'm going to go through these really quick. No werewolves on my watch. Making sure that there aren't any werewolves. The sixth one is the box demon. Just some weird stories. Then the fifth one is one that we've covered, the kangaroo in the Alabama kangaroo that stopped traffic. And then a Kansas babysitter, we covered this one, finds a monster under the bed.
Oh, wouldn't you
Remember
shit your
that?
fucking pants? Every time I think of that story, die.
I would die.
Dead.
I would
dead.
I would like to think I would be like tough, but I'm pretty sure my legs would get out on me and I'd faint.
Yeah, I would piss my pants.
And that was
100%.
number 4.
So we did cover 2 stories. You said we only covered 1.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was a mistake.
You're okay. Go start over with number 4.
So here's one where with number 3. In the wrong pause is what this one is called. And what it was a man told his pit bull to jump up on the bed. He jumped up and his foot slipped and hit the bedstand with the gun, a loaded gun he had sitting on his bedstand, and it fired and grazed him on the thigh. And that was story number 3 where his dog shoots him.
Pause for just a second. This is why people need to have firearm safety classes when they buy a fucking gun. Like, they have all these crazy things that come with owning a gun. But the one thing they don't have is no one takes a safety class on owning a gun. Like, it's just like...
Right.
What the fuck?
It's insanity. So then number 2 is Attack of the Giant Fish. So it was the one big thing right now for aquariums and stuff is to have mermaids in the thing. Mm-hmm. And one girl she was performing as a mermaid in a tank when a fish attacked her.
Oh, shit.
Like, you can't make that up. You can't make that up.
No.
Like, it's like, why did you leave your last job? Well, I was a mermaid and I got attacked by a fish.
How do you argue with that in an interview? What the fuck?
And then the first one was what? But what if it malfunctions? And that is the stuff with AI, where AI is just creating mayhem everywhere it goes with young adults.
Yeah. So that actually brings me to one of my stories. That's a very good segue. I'm glad I kept it up. So Kim Kardashian blames ChatGPT for failing her law exams.
I read that today.
Did you?
It's like really, like, you're really gonna, like, everybody knows, like, that if you're in college right now, you use ChatGPT for some stuff, but don't let it, you can't blame it for you failing the law exam.
Yeah.
You gotta go ahead and...
Just because it writes your essay doesn't mean you can't fact check it. It's a rough draft for a reason, right? Like, what happened to rough...
Right.
Like, when I was in high school, I would make a rough draft, and who did I have read it? Mom. Just so that someone else saw it. Just taking it as law, like, oh, ChatGPT can't get me wrong. The best part of this story is she would fucking argue with ChatGPT. Like, get fucking mad with it. Let me see if I can read.
Really?
Yeah. She says, I used it for legal advice. So when I need to know the answer to a question, I take a picture and put it into ChatGPT. As Taylor, 34, asked, she considered the method as cheating. Oh, I'll take that out. She explained that they were always wrong. It had made me fail tests all the time. And then I got mad and yelled at it, saying, you made me fail. Why did you do this? And it would talk back to me.
It does, because that's what it does.
I would say...
ChatGPT. It needs to sponsor us.
Last week you said it's your best friend, and now you're cursing ChatGPT.
Well... I have an unhealthy relationship with ChatGPT. I admit it. I ask it everything.
Mama, I need you to watch the new South Park episode. It's not one of the new ones. It's
right.
Part of the new season where Brandy and his wife get counseling via ChatGPT. Have you seen that one yet?
Oh, I haven't.
Okay, I'll send you
Sounds
the
funny,
episode.
though.
You've got to watch it. I know you're on my Paramount Plus account.
Is it
I've
on
seen your
Hulu
name
or
on
something?
There. No, Paramount Plus. You have the
Okay.
Paramount Plus information. Okay, I'll send it to you. You just got to binge them all.
All right.
But she went on to say, I would talk to it and say, hey, you're going to make me fail. How does that make you feel that you really need to know these answers and I'm coming to you for, she recalled. And then it said back to me, this is just teaching you to trust your own instincts. You know the answers all along.
But did she? Her failure of the law exam says she did not.
I just love that. Like, I've never gotten into an argument with ChatGPT. I've asked it about, like, song lyrics, and it will come up with lyrics that aren't part of the song that I'm looking at, and I'm like, hey, bro, you have this wrong. And it's like, oh, you're right, I do have it wrong. Can you send me the lyrics? And I'm like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? So I, like, it's not going to know.
Why would I send you the lyrics if you're all supposed to have the lyrics already?
I think there's so much information on the internet that it may not know how to filter shit. It's still a learning thing. We've had it for, what, 3 years now? 4 years?
It's been out longer than that, but yeah.
Yeah, so there's...
That makes sense.
Think about
It's still learning. It's a baby.
Yeah, I was going to say, think about all the information that is on the internet, whether it's true or false. Like, it's got to filter through that shit at some point, right?
Yeah.
But I thought that was so funny that Kim Kardashian was arguing.
I just can't believe that. I can't believe she admits to that. Like, I do a lot with ChatGPT, but I ain't going to admit to people it's ChatGPT because it's like...
Mom, here's the difference between you and Kim Kardashian, and I'm going to say this as like, simply as I can, is...
Okay.
She has a porn video out, and you don't. She has nothing else to fucking lose.
That's true. I guess when you got nothing else to lose, then you pretty much say and do whatever you want. If there's freedom as much as there is a trap in that.
I was gonna say, I've seen Kim Kardashian's butthole. She
Really?
can't hide anything from us.
Yeah. It's just not right, Dakota.
Yeah. So it doesn't surprise me she put it out there. And she's also making underwear with pubic hair. Just let your shit grow. Fuck.
I know. It's so disturbing. And that people are like all about it too. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna cash in now. This is gonna be something." And I'm like,
So
"No,
outrageous.
it's not."
So outrageous.
It's outrageous.
People are weird as fuck, dude. Weird as fuck.
Oh. All right. With that, I think that pretty much sums up this episode.
Can you just say this is weird as fuck for me? Can I get an F word from you on here?
Nope. No way, Jose.
You're not going to give me that sound bite?
Nope.
I'll get it one day.
I know. This is recorded. Yeah, this is recorded. You got to catch me. You got to catch me in the right moment.
All right, guys. Before Mama closes out, I just want to remind you that we are working on T-shirts. Mama's doing some investigating on what's the best way to do this. We are looking into possibly getting sponsors. We're really hoping ChatGPT will sponsor us. However, we have to do that. But yeah,
Just
we
gotta
are
talk
looking
about them all the time.
we are looking to grow and expand this podcast. So please, please, please like, subscribe, share, leave a review, whether it's good or bad. It would help us out tremendously.
Yep. And remember, drink your water and talk to your therapist, please.
Please.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hell yeah, I suck toes.
Wait, how much are they getting for it? I'm broke.